Good morning, guys, from Elephant Butte State Park. It's the dreaded day, the day that we start heading home. I just wanted one last view, see if you can see it, of this lake here before we head out. So we have about a 9-hour drive today. We are heading into Great Plains State Park in Oklahoma. I like the Oklahoma State Park, so I figured on the way home we'll stay in Oklahoma again. And it's a 9-hour drive, so we'll be getting in when it's probably dark. I don't know how much of the state park I'll be able to show you guys, but like I said before, I'm going to combine these 3 days into one vlog, so I'll be able to show you a little bit of the state park tomorrow morning when Charles and I do our walk. But for now, Corbin and I are hitting the road and getting ready for this long drive. Good morning, guys, from Oklahoma. We are in Great Plains State Park campground. We pulled in last night, so I really didn't get to see any of it, but this place is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this, guys. Sun's coming up. It's probably about 7:30ish in the morning. Charles and I are on, our regular morning walk. We're down here on the beach. It's a long drive ahead of us today. 12-hour drive. We're driving from here in Oklahoma to Champaign, Illinois, where we're going to be staying in a hotel tonight. So this was our last night in the van, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? I wanted to film all of the things on Google Maps when it tells you welcome to a new state. I managed to get the welcome to Texas, as you guys saw. But when we came into Oklahoma, we were just driving down a Texas farm road, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're in Oklahoma. No signs, no nothing. And so I'm like, oh, okay then. Maybe I'll do a little better job of it going through Missouri and Illinois today. So I'm going to finish my walk with Charles, and then we're going to pack up the van and head on out for this long drive. so we just stopped at this rest stop visitor center in Missouri, and it is so cute. It has this like mock Route 66 with like picnic shelters that has names of businesses on Route 66. It's pretty cool. Okay, sorry, Charles pooped there, so I had to pick it up. So inside they have like a map with all the points of Route 66, and out front they have a really cool old sign, and then this is adorable. Morning, guys. So as you can tell behind me, we are not in the sunny desert anymore. We drove 15 hours last night to go from Oklahoma to Champaign, Illinois, and we stayed here at the La Quinta. There was no way that we were staying in the van because that was just too long driving, and I didn't know where else to sleep in the van, so we just slept in the hotel. I have to give a shout out to Charles though. Like 15 hours in the car, Charles did great. Like, he just lied down and slept the whole way. That's fantastic. He's such a good pup. I guess Corbin did okay too. We listened to our Stephen King book. The rest of our Stephen King book, we were listening to The Outsider. That's a really good book. So now today's not so much of a long day. We have a 8-hour drive home, but we have to stop in Grayling, Michigan so we can go get our COVID tests. Fingers crossed they're negative. But even if they're positive, we can still go home. We just have to quarantine for 5 days, but whatever. So let's get on the road. Well, we stopped at our last rest stop before home. We're about 2 hours away from home. I really do miss the heat and the desert and the sun, but there is something beautiful about winter in Michigan. All right, back to the van on the way home. Walgreens just emailed me Corbin and I's COVID results were negative. So we're good to go. I'm going to finish filling out my ArriveCan app, and we got about an hour and a half till we're home. Okay guys, we are home. Weird to be home. It's good to be home. I got to see Austin and my husband. Obviously I missed them, but I probably got the worst sleep last night that I've had in a month. I just sleep so much better when I'm in the van, and I toss and I turn so much when I'm at home. Let's just say if it wasn't negative 25 Celsius outside last night, I probably would have slept in the van. So now that I'm home, there's one thing that I want to do. I've had this sitting in my house for weeks. It's one of those maps where you fill in where you've been in the states. I'm going to put the stickers on of the states that I have been to already. I only count states that I've actually slept in. And then I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put this on the van. So let me fill in the stickers of the places that we've been already. Okay, so I got my map all filled in. You see there's just some sporadic spaces here. I've gone through these states, like driven through them, but I never stayed the night, so I can't count them. So obviously I've completely ignored the north here, but I'll probably get some of these in the summer, probably all these ones. So I'm going to figure out somewhere to put this in the van so I can keep track of my travels. And I also have a Canadian map province one that's in the van. It's much bigger than this, so I got to figure out where to put it. And I'm going to check off the remainder of the provinces in June. Stay tuned for that trip, except for Nunavut because you can't drive to Nunavut. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this series of Corbin and I traveling to the southwest of the United States. It was an amazing trip, and I wish I was still on the road. But in the meantime, we got a cool trip coming up in a few weeks. So make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all our adventures. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.